finally gonna burn the Joker. Ah! The scream cut through the night like a knife through velvet. Joker jolted upright in a cold sweat, gasping, haunted. And beside him, Harley was already alert, fists up, voice rough with sleep. "What? I'm up." Joker shuddered, face pale even in the moonlight. "I had the dream again," he muttered. Harley softened instantly. "The bad one?" she asked. "The only one," he whispered. She wrapped her arms around him like armor. "It's okay. I'm here. Talk it out." And he began, voice trembling. It started like always, in Blackgate, midnight, death row. No last-minute call from the governor this time. They were finally going to burn the Joker. He told them he wanted to die, in his suit. After a bit of grumbling, the guards dragged out the moth-eaten purple jacket he'd been arrested in. It had seen better days. But Joker? He made it work. Then came the last meal. A slice of pie. Perfect. And his guests? A priest, a guard, a few tired cooks. The priest bowed his head. "May God give you pardon and peace. In the name of faith," splat. Joker slammed the pie straight into the priest's face, exploding with maniacal laughter. "I waited my whole life for that gag," he howled. "Worth it!" They dragged him toward the chair. Armed guards flanking him like shadows. Joker, still grinning, glanced back at them. "I'll save the rest for later," he smirked. And if he had one regret, it's that none of the A-listers are here to see this. Harvey, Eddie, Oswald. The prison echoed with chaos, inmates roaring, forks flying, toilet paper streaming through the air like banners at a parade of madness. It would have been nice to show them how the king goes out, he mused. Instead, he turned to face the rows of rabid, faceless prisoners screaming in delight. "My final performance is for the rabble," he grinned. "Ah, well, an audience is an audience." But this wasn't just a dream. This was the nightmare that never ended, the one that haunted Joker's smile, even in sleep. And Harley? She held him close, tighter than ever. Because if the king of chaos was dreaming about his last smile, then maybe, just maybe, it was coming. The Joker's final punchline wasn't a joke. It was a curse. They dragged him through the cell block like a trophy. Every eye locked on him. Every inmate spitting venom, hurling insults, laughing at the clown who finally lost. Clown's gonna cry like a baby. But Joker, still grinning, still sharp as a razor. "I will. While I'm shtupping your mom, Bert." He even fake cried for effect. Slap. The guards weren't amused, but Joker didn't flinch. "Always leave 'em laughing," he smirked, blood dribbling from his mouth. But that was just the warm-up. The real show was about to begin. Behind the glass sat his audience, stoic, broken, angry, people whose lives he'd shattered with a laugh, a trick, a scream. "Hello, fan club!" Joker waved as they strapped him to the chair. "So happy you could make it." And then came the whisper. "All because someone you loved shared a laugh with." The silence behind the glass wasn't forgiveness, it was fury. "You know," Joker chuckled, eyes gleaming as the guards adjusted his helmet. "They say death is easy, comedy hard. Not so." He turned toward the witnesses, smile stretching far too wide. "I laughed my guts out popping off your... what were they? Husbands? Kids? Parents? Pity. I don't remember any of their names." A guard shoved him down. "Ooh, snug. I take a 7.5. The room went cold. They mentioned the sponge, the one that would make death quick, clean. Joker raised a brow. "We're out of water." "I thought you might be," he smirked. This was it. The moment, the climax. Final looks, final leer, one wickedly spat obscenity. And then he walked in, tall, dark, silent, Batman. Surprise flickered in Joker's eyes, then anger, then something else. A small, thrilled voice in the back of his twisted mind whispered, "Was it for revenge? Closure? Oh, a kiss goodbye?" Joker taunted, eyes locked on the bat. Batman said nothing, just smiled. "Number don't." And then, "Ha!" The sound erupted from Batman like a cannon blast. Laughter, pure, maniacal, mocking. The switch flipped. Voltage tore through the Joker's body, searing nerves, cracking joints. But above the roar of electricity, Batman's laughter echoed louder. A scream, a cackle, a curse, ha 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 ha. And as the Joker burned, he realized the last laugh was never his. It was always his greatest enemy's. He died screaming, and she woke up free. Please. No, the Joker begged. Yes, begged. Strapped into the electric chair, eyes wide, voice cracking, pleading for mercy from the one person he swore would never break him, Batman. But this wasn't the Batman. This was something else, something darker, red-eyed, fanged, monstrous. Not like this. I can't. Don't. They circled him, laughing like hyenas in a cave made of nightmares. Shadows of the Bat closing in, and the Joker, the king of chaos himself, finally saw what fear really looked like. Don't laugh at me, he screamed, but it was too late. The light surged, his eyes bulged, his mind shattered, and then, yikes! Back in reality, Ivy, Harley, and Catwoman sat around a drink. The nightmare, just a memory, a story, a scar. I know, right? Harley said, sipping her cocktail like it was nothing. But her eye? They were somewhere far away. The same dream, Harley? Every night? Someone asked. Harley nodded. The nights he did sleep, meds helped some. But yeah, up and shrieking a couple times a week. Ivy looked at her softly. And through it all, you held him. Harley's smile faded. I loved him, Pammy. Then, they say dreams are windows to the soul. Ivy mused. Through Joker's, you must have seen his heart. Harley tilted her head, thoughtful. Who he is at his core, with all his fear and sorrow exposed. And I guess the unbearable longing we all have for someone to save us. That dream is why you stayed so long, a voice said. Harley turned, eyes clear now, stronger, sharper. It's why I finally left. Because in all those twisted dreams, in all his pain, his terror, his final laugh, she was never in it. And just like that, the dream ended. But Harley? Harley Quinn finally woke up. Hey guys, if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. It seriously helps me out a ton.